Hi, welcome back to Dragon Age Origins with me, Didi. Now, we are still here in the deep roads, and we can go off to the right here. So last time we cleared out this section here. I think it would still continue straight and up here and down here as well, but, well, we have to start somewhere, and we just go off this path. And we have some crates up ahead, which is always good, and some enemies, but not that many. Oh, it's a strong one. Let's use the arrow of slaying then. Morrigan, you just, I don't know, try to freeze that guy. Win doesn't have the power aura all yet, so yeah, let's just go in. Oh, look, there's a Hurlock. Morrigan. Is there a hidden character somewhere? I mean, that one seems to be dead. Yeah, that's okay. Okay, there's a hidden one. Probably got Morrigan for a bit. Although it doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like we took a ton of damage. So we just try to AoE those. Okay. That one is also down, so it's just the Shriek that's left. Arcane Bolt. And some fire. No, it's dead. Okay. Well, would you look at that? Morrigan seems to have a level up.
Ask away.
No, it's good. Just wanted to loot that genlock, thank you. And the Shriek. Right, so there's more enemies up ahead. Let's put down a quick save, not that the game crashes. Or not that we lose progress by the game crashing. We'll go to magic 1 willpower, I think that's more or less okay. As for skills, we did get the spell or mana clash, which now is our strongest anti-mage spell, I think. I don't want to animate that. Entropy, I don't know. Let's just use Chain Lightning, I think. So what do we have here? Rock Armor, Sustained. Stone Fist. Stone Projectile that knocks down the target, shattering frozen solid enemies. Earthquake. Disrupts the earth, causing violent quake that knocks everyone in the target area to the ground, unless they pass a resistance check every few seconds. So that could be a cool crowd control ability. And Petrify. Turns the target into stone unless it passes a physical resistance check. While petrified, it's immobile and vulnerable to shattering from critical hits. Creatures are already made of stone are immune. Yeah, let's go with Chain Lightning. For now, she can do that. I don't know. Let's put it here. So that could be a cool opener. We'll see. But apart from that, we just continue on. Fireballs, don't need that. A Darkspawn Maul, probably also don't need that. Darkspawn Battle Axe and Shield. I mean, it's a tier 7 shield, but I doubt it's... Oh, inventory full. That's always the problem. Now, tier 3 sword, I don't need that. Don't need those. Don't need that. All that Darkspawn stuff is more or less useless, I think. Then the bolts, we can destroy those as well. Chipped fire crystals, the chipped crystals and flawed crystals, I think we can also just throw away. So those things are okay. So let's see, Alistair, what do you have as a shield? Tier 5 with 4 defense, so that's more already. A bit less fatigue, but more missile protection, strength modifier. Yeah, it's just all around better. So we just destroy those, even though they're tier 7. Here also the chipped ones, we just chipped and flawed, we just throw them away. And the rest we keep. So we have a bit of space again, at least enough to pick up a couple things. Topsider's hilt, the hilt of a fine elven sword. A partial inscription glows faintly in the presence of Lyrian, but remains unreadable. What can we do with the Topsider's hilt? Topsider's honor. It's a quest item. The fool has been following us for 3 days, but what can I do? I'm sure a city guard could lock him up for being a sodding idiot. But there's no law that says you can't seek your death in the trenches. There's no law down here at all. I said to his face that if he puts our patrol at risk, I'd split him myself. But he's quiet, I'll give him that. Topsiders usually assume the end of a blight erases the darkspawn from the world. Why does this one care that his victory just drives them back on our doorstep? It's one thing to face them up in the light. He'll cut his own shaft out of here once he fights them in the dark where they live. That or delirium will get him. Not sure what we can do with that Topsider sword. But yeah. Perhaps just some information that someone fought with the dwarves. And that someone... Oh, look. Whoa. Hey. Hello, you shrieks. Okay, just shatter shot them. Or scatter shot them. Win, go to the sides, please. Thank you. And we freeze them. Let's also move to the side. There we go. And freeze them. There we go. Now just use all the AoE we can. And some electrocution. Okay.
Send me.
I just wanted to open fire on that troll over there. Ogre Alpha. Ogre. It's an ogre, not a troll. Yeah, let's do that. So everyone just attack.
An order.
You freeze him, please. Not possible. Okay. Alistair, you should attack. Yes, that's the way. Taunt it and go to the other side. Attack. Okay. Doesn't seem to work too well. Electrocute. Arcane Bolt. Winter's Grasp once more. Okay, didn't work.
No mercy.
Okay, and it's gone. Health potions. So, fractured stone, probably a couple building materials again, yes. Up here seems to be... No, it's continuing. Ah, but it's a dead end. Okay, so we can go this way first. Get ourselves the fractured stone here. Without any spiders this time. And we go over to the side here. And it's a long winding hallway. And some more road up ahead. Apparently. Okay, let's put down a save real quick and see what we would find over here. Ah, now we have a new location. Ortentheig. But first let's finish up with this area. Although it probably takes ages to finish it up. Seems to be quite big. Now here we have another way to the right. And this hallway here seems to connect up with the other one that we have already seen. Ah, glass phylactery. One more of those. Broken crate. So yeah, that's where we were, and now we are on the other side. And we just ignore everything and go to the right here. Perhaps that will connect up with this as well, and possibly even with the top side. We'll see. First things first, broken crate, dwarven helmet, tier 4. Yeah, okay, it's not going to be useful. And the phylactery. Yeah, we'll just disturb the thing and get the revenant and kill that thing, right? Yeah, sounds like a plan. So when you go off to the side there, perhaps Morrigan, you could go there, and Archer just stay. Let's get the arrow of slaying off and start casting ice. Immune to ice stuff, okay. Win, I would really like you to be on that side. Thank you. Arcane Bolt. Archer just shoots. Oh, there was the pull. Now move away. Or, well, don't move away. Alistair, can you taunt, please? That's good. Now continue firing. We need to heal. Ah, it's already healed. That's good. So, Morrigan. More firing. Perhaps I should start using AoE stuff. That stuff usually is quite good. Resisted, resisted, resisted. That thing is quite strong on the resistances. Arcane Bolt perhaps again. Alright. Might be that they're getting tougher, but still quite doable. 3 gold and a scrap of paper, that's good. Let's just put down a save. And continue to this side here. Right, so we still haven't found any hints of Branka, have we? Also, this looks like, well, do we have enemies around the corner? I think we do. I mean, we sense them behind the pillar, which means Win, I would love, well, no, Morrigan, start off with you. I'd love for you to put down a storm there.
Very well.
And Win, you put down a glyph of repulsion here. And then when the blizzard hits, we put down a storm as well.
Slay them all.
Okay. So the storm of the century should be working now, so we go back a bit and let the storm work. Ah, this has gone well, indeed. So are all of them? Nah, one of them at least didn't attack us. And we have to wait for the stuff to dissipate. Win, how long does that glyph last? 30-second cooldown. Doesn't say how long it lasts. So that's a bit sad. I would love to know how...
A cunning trap.
Oh, traps. I would love to know how long these things last.
It has begun.
So there's a small bloody sack with a torso in a bag. So that's another one of those bags that we need to find scattered across the deep roads. I think also trap. How can we? There we go.
It's begun.
It was hard to click. They weren't very nice to these raptors.
Manner of beast is this?
Stalkers.
I still have won the day. As you say.
Okay. Acid flask. Now where are we going? Quite to the heart of the offside. The not on the road side. So there's just more deep stalkers, those are not a problem.
Oh, this should be good.
Can just auto attack them.
Run while you can.
We must fight. Let us do it quickly.
That should do it quite nicely for those. Yeah, okay, ambush. Something, 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 ambush. Let's see. Can we do a scatter shot on that guy?
Down.
Okay, everything is stunned. He also took a bit of damage. I mean, they're not even dealing a lot of damage.
Done with that one.
Foolish.
Okay, more. More of them.
Very well.
We still have a cooldown on stuff, but yeah, I don't know. Should I let's just move out of the way so we can AoE them. Okay, Alistair, you start
What?
fighting them. Perhaps put down a taunt as well.
My God.
Okay, Archer just start shooting something, and Morrigan. Let's start off with a thunderstorm.
Let's finish this.
Okay, so they should take a lot of damage now. Okay, didn't take as much damage as I'd liked them to. That's okay. So, are those all? No, there's still more.
Come, let us end this.
No mercy.
Yes, it's about as much damage as we are healing with Win. So that's good.
Get off.
Alright. There's still more around the corner, but yeah, it's a matriarch. Oh, that one looks strong, so perhaps we should just give it a little attention. Okay, can we freeze it? No. Can we lightning attack it? Can you taunt? Let's see, what else could we try? Could try walking closer and start with the AoEs.
Now we do battle.
Okay, that seems to have worked quite nicely. Throws them both, and let's burn it. Okay. Winter's Grasp. Winter's Grasp. Sometimes it disables the target for Morrigan. If I cast another spell. Well, they don't drop a thing, but the sarcophagus might have something. Rune and some bolts, that's okay. And a small flawed nature crystal. So something we could throw away. And here we have some more rubble, and fractured stone, with a life stone and a codex entry, the Drifter's Cache. It's quest related. A lot of stuff that is quest related, so perhaps I'll have to read up on that at some point to figure out what we can do and should do. But I think so far we haven't found anything that we could press and didn't know what to do, like the puzzle in the Mage's Tower where we had to press various statues in some order. So I think we are currently not required to read up on them. I think stuff should be indicated by you can click it, but you might not know what to do. Also, in the Elven Ruins or in the Brazilian Forest, we also had one of those puzzles with the altar and the cup, and we had to figure out that we had to fill it and place it on the altar and stuff like that. Yes, looks like we just have this section to go. And then, well, quest marker. Drifter's Cache, quest marker. Okay. Well, let's continue with the rest and go back to the Drifter's Cache then. Could be, of course, that the quest-related stuff opens up new clickable stuff, like the treasure chest in the Dwarven house, where we used to be, where we got Stan's sword. We didn't see that one before we talked to the specific vendor. So that could always be, yes, I expected as much. So let's go outside again. All of you, please.
I shall do it.
Just to the back. Thank you. Now, Alistair, attack. Win, Glyph of Repulsion, perhaps. And Morrigan, let's cast an Inferno on this location. Okay, and we just have to deal with the ones that ended up on the wrong side. Okay, so that's all of them. They're burning. Are there more coming? Alistair, can you check? More spawns? No. Doesn't look like it, but there's more over there. So back to the archer. Let's try not to stand too far, too long in the inferno. Okay, healers, please, out of the inferno. All right. Yes, it did cause a bit of damage, but that's okay. A runestone, that's probably codex. Are these also quest related? It's also quest related. So a lot of quest related stuff. Frozen lightning. But those quests don't go into the... Oh, they do! Drifter's Cache now is in the quest log. That's cool. I mean, if it's going to the quest log, then it's good, because it's tracked, we won't forget about it, and in general we'll do it eventually. Still attacking me. Alright.
Now you fall.
They're very ambushy, but they're not dangerous. So in that sense, we kind of feel bad for slaying them, I guess. Poor old wildlife. Alright, that's that. Still not dropping anything. There's another one.
no glory in bloodshed.
Probably have more ambushes up ahead. Small bloody sack. Another one. Head in a bag. So we have limbs. Ah, now we have a quest for it. Now we have Asunder. You have found the grisly remains of some kind of fate beast. One that may have been intentionally dismembered itself. Comparing the note suggests the carving was done in the deep roads near Caradin's Cross. So we would have to go to Caradin's Cross. Ah, ambush, okay. We're fighting them for the nth time, and Alistair still asks, what mother of beast is this? Okay. They really are no threat. I mean, look, the health. None of us dropped at all. Kind of. Okay, chest with a crossbow. Sylvanwood. Don't see many of those around. And small flawed ice crystal, which is... crossbows, as far as I know, they require strength to wield them. But I've read that there's some kind of bug that they do not profit from stats as they are intended, so they're quite a bit weaker than they should be. Not sure if that's true, but I mean, crossbows should be slow firing, but very, very, let's just say, very high damage output per shot, in my opinion. And apparently they suffer from some bug and therefore probably even have less damage output than bows. However, I'm no expert, I just repeat here what I have read somewhere on the internet. But it's on the internet, must be true, right? Anyways, let's just go back down to where the quest marker appeared, and I think we are done with the area then. So left, right? Right, okay. After that we can go on to the next area, and we have done this area at least. So far I don't like the deep roads too much. It's just too wide of an area with not much going on, so we just end up traveling like this all the time. Doesn't help that we have multiple things that we need to explore as well. So in that regard, I don't like the deep roads too much. But should they put in quick travel points, that would have been handy. So like have one at the exits at least, and perhaps in between somewhere, but I don't know. It's complaining on a high level, I think. Right, so there's the cache. It's back here. Do we have any problems with it?
It shall be done.
So, Thorn of the Dead Gods. That's a pretty neat dagger, I have to say. Tier 6, plus 3 damage, and armor penetration, plus 2 slots. Not bad. Some crossbow, a dwarven helmet, efforts gloves, plus 1 strength, massive gloves. Tier 6. I don't think that's great. Ring of the Warrior, 2 strength, 2 dex. That's something. 2 strength and 2 dexterity. I mean, it's almost as good as the Harvest Festival ring, which just adds 4 attack on top. But I might swap it for the Dusk ring, since that one has only 3 Although 3 cunning. I don't know, what does Alistair have? He has resistances. Oh, that one. Oh. Okay, no, Alistair is probably on the best rings he will ever get. Yes, 2 strength, 2 dexterity. That's quite handy, especially for a melee rogue, for example. Right. I think I'll wear that. And lose 3 cunning in the process, but at least we don't have the strength minus thing. Although, no, we do have lethality, which means the strength bonus that we would get is also applied on cunning, so this one is actually worth more. Yes, I'll keep that ring. Cunning probably is better than 2 strength in addition, although it also gives us 2 dexterity, which is good again. Mages sadly don't profit from dexterity or cunning, right? What if we gave Alistair this one and swapped one out? Health regeneration while exploring, armor and healing effects received. No, I think that one needs to stay on the tank, and 20% resistances on everything also. He's so often in an area of effect elemental spell that I really want him to take a bit less damage. Yes, I think we'll just keep it in the inventory then. It's not really useful. Also, tier 4 Dwarven Helmet. Let's just throw away that stuff. This one has less armor even. Our tier 2 helmet is just crushing it, that Helm of Honleith. Ashen Gloves. Efforts Gloves, tier 6. I'll keep them for selling. Massive Gear gives great bonus. Were the others also massive? I don't know. Anyways, they're gone now. Don't have more here, but Thorn of the Dead Gods, I'll keep that, if at least for selling. But the crossbows, I just destroy them. No one needs those. Destroy the bolts as well, and the flawed crystals. Okay. I mean, I could, in between episodes, go outside, go back to Orzammar, sell off a couple things, and then... yeah, I think that's what we do. I'll go sell off a couple things, and we are going back to the Orton Thaig then. Orton Thaig. Although, let's see, what was that? Asunder. Comparing the notes suggests that carving was done in the deep roads near Caradin's Cross, and this is Caradin's Cross. Or can we now go to a different location if we click here, because... well, you know what, I'll be wandering around a bit in between episodes. Go sell off the stuff, perhaps I find something, perhaps I don't. And we'll meet us back in Orzammar probably, where we'll be heading out to the Orton Thaig. Right, so, thanks a lot for watching. Do hope you've enjoyed, and hope to see you next time. Have a great day, and bye.